All I can say is, as a whole, it's this church has changed my life.
Everything has changed about my life. I've learned how to be a wife. I've learned how to be a mother.
Josh and I grew closer in our bond. We grew closer to God. We were really seeking Him first and seeking our relationship and making sure it was for the right things, for the right reasons.
Agape's helped me in my marriage tremendously. Well, we got married at Agape, so, they believed in us enough to marry us, so.
I've learned to be expectant, to be a father figure, to be a leader in my household.
The church has impacted my life in ways that I can't even explain.
To display to my children what it's like to be a godly man, and I take a lot of importance in that.
There's a structure, there's a spiritual structure in my home and in my kids that was definitely not there when I was a kid, not at all.
I just know that my life would not be what it is just because of who God is, what He is, and what He's done for myself and my family.
My kids have learned to to know who God is, and they see that not only in the church, and through the people that they meet at the church, and through that, but they see it in their parents, because their parents have changed and they come to church and their church friends and their church families. So it's it's all part of the same thing.
The church has impacted me by always being somewhere I could go, regardless of what happens.
What's really impacted our lives, my life especially, has been Pastor Lee. He's my spiritual counselor right now. And he has absolutely been there for me no matter what.
Pastor Mike and Jan, that's my parents. They've pretty much raised us. So, I really feel like this is my home, and I want to be that person to the youth.
The teaching is founded on biblical principles. And when you have a pastor that's up there on the pulpit, he's not just talking. He's talking to you as if you're his best friend. And to see a pastor weep on the stage because of somebody, because of your life, that tells me that the pastor cares about you. You're not a number, you're not a statistic, but you're a friend, you're a family.
The root's love. So this church is birthed in love, man. There's a lot of love in this church.
It's just been a huge cornerstone for me to move forward with my relationship with God.
God is true. There is a God in heaven, and He's at work in each of our lives, individually and corporately as a church.
I truly believe that anyone who walks through the doors definitely feels the love in this church. And I think if that's the main focus, man, you'll get more people through those doors.
I've grown so much as a Christian that, I can't see myself anywhere else but here.